Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Wolves offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense based on how they play him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
The Red Wolves are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, running back on the move. Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is...
Touchdown, Bobcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Summers. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for space. It's Burgess. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Snagged in the middle. It's Summers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Rucker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll sneak it. They knock it. but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Clay. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Finds his back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Hands it off. Powers through the defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. Turning it on.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many
Lots of running room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive minutes.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. With the catch, it's Rucker. He's loose. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
14, Texas State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Rucker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And first down for the offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cross. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the air, it's Rayner. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Burris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. To the air, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Texas State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in, it's Rucker. It's a seam wide open. Tackled there by the defense. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burris. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cross. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. And the Red Wolves are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Throwing right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Still on his feet at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the right. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Cross. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all week. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Trying to find the end zone. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity. Sneaks into the end zone.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. He wants to throw it. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Blasted as he lets it go. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.